guys, it's Beats season again, and today we're gonna take a look at the Beats X by Dr. Dre, cause he a real doctor. So let's open the box and see what's inside. And we have another message in here that says, talk, listen, and beats, if you happen to give a shit. First impressions, what are these two giant tube-like things on the side? They're pretty big and heavy. So it looks like on this side you have your lightning charging port, which is kind of awesome because I'm tired of carrying around two wires to plug it in. So it's nice that they have a lightning port, so I don't have to carry the USB-C port cable anymore. Because those of you that have pets, you know what a pain it is to protect them, because my cat will literally chew up every wire I have. This cable is pretty long. If I stretch it out, you see it's a lot longer than your standard wireless cables. So let's begin the pairing process with the phone. So Apple's W1 Bluetooth chip should make the pairing process really easy. So let's take a look at, see what it looks like. So go here on my phone, make sure Bluetooth is turned on, turn on the headphones, and it's blinking, and bam, there it is, Beats X. Connect, and it's connected now. When we're done, that was it. And it gives you the battery life, and everything looks great. So your battery percentage is listed on the phone, so that way you can tell whether you have to charge it or not. Besides the headphones, you also get a bunch of different ear tips. There's a ton in there, as you can see. And on the back here, you have your lightning cables. Nice and small. And they also include this supposed carrying case. I don't know what this really is. It just seemed like it was an afterthought because this thing just looks like a rubber mouth. And it's not very fun trying to stuff these inside here, as you can see. So usually I just carry this in my backpack or just put it in my pocket. And more messages inside. It says, great sound pairs with proper fit. What's up with all these messages? Dr. Dre. And a bunch of manuals, not really important. So onto the headphones themselves. So they're supposed to be a around the neck style, and it does have markings for left and right on the wire, flat cable right there. And the first thing you notice when you put these on is the sound isolation is really good. They feel comfortable and they do a good job of blocking out outside noise. Now, do these leak a lot of sound? Can you hear it? The sound doesn't leak on these, so you can really turn your volume up high, and you can be in a library or in a public setting where you don't want people to know what you're listening to, and you will do just fine. So how do these sound? In my personal opinion, if you are someone that really likes bass-heavy music, if you listen to a lot of hip-hop, rap, you will like these because they kind of accentuate the bass quite a bit. But if you want a more balanced sound, I wouldn't really recommend these because I found like the higher notes, they were really sharp and kind of hurt my ears a little bit. So the sound is not very balanced. It's has more of an emphasis on hip hop or rap style music. So if that's what you listen to, then you will be happy with the way they sound. But if you listen to a more variety of genres, then I would not really recommend these as the sound isn't really balanced. The inline mic is nice on these. You get a lot of tactile feedback. And while talking on the phone with these, nothing extraordinary. I still got the same complaints that you get with most headphones with background noise and sometimes people not being able to hear me as clearly. But I found that to be kind of the same across other headphones I've used in the past. The ear tips are really secure, so you can run around, really try to get them out, and they won't really fall out. But one thing to notice is that if you are moving a lot, you can hear the cable banging against your skin, and it makes this awkward thumping noise, which won't be really fun if you're listening to music. But then again, these aren't really meant for active lifestyle. They're not built for working out since they are not waterproof or sweat-proof. With some of the other wireless headphones I've owned in the past, I've tried wearing them instead of behind the ears, kind of in front. With these, you can't really do that because they weigh quite a bit, so you feel a lot of weight when you do wear them this way. Things I kind of like about these are these magnets they have built into the headphones, so you can kind of just snap them on there and they stay together. So, if you are walking around, instead of just having it dangle like this, you can just, bam, snap them together. And that works pretty well. So these do come with fast fuel charge. So what that means is that for a 5-minute charge, you get 2 hours of playback, which is great. So if you did forget to charge them and you have to rush out, it only takes 5 minutes and they should last you for 2 hours. In my experience, that estimate is accurate. So Apple says that these last for 8 hours, and in my testing that was accurate. I got anywhere between 6 to 8 hours of battery life on a full charge. The cable's also tangle free. I mean, you can really just toss it in a bag, and every time you pull it out, it comes apart easily. You don't have to play around untangling it, which is nice. And now onto my favorite topic, the gym. Are these good for the gym? So they're not waterproof or sweat-proof at all. So if you do sweat a ton of buckets, then I would say you should probably stay away from these. Personally, I don't sweat a whole lot, and they worked fine at the gym. They worked fine while running. They stayed in place, they didn't pop out. Sound was good, and they seemed alright. It's kind of hard to forget that you're wearing these because of the weight and how long the cable is, and since there's no cable management, you always feel that wire kind of bouncing around, which can get annoying. So for running, I wouldn't really recommend these because you're always going to feel that wire just bouncing up and down, and it doesn't really make for a really comfortable feel in that sense. I didn't have a problem wearing these for a few hours. I didn't feel any fatigue, no problems at all just keeping them in, and that wasn't an issue. But because of the wire and the weight of the wire, I kind of was always reminded that I was wearing these, and that's what kind of made it a little bit uncomfortable. So besides the white color option, which we have here, they also come in a black, blue, and a gray color option. So in the end, do I really recommend these? At $150, they are cheaper than most Beats headphones, but that doesn't mean that you should get them. Why Apple didn't really make these sweatproof or waterproof is beyond my understanding, but I think the theory is that then they would kind of compete with their Power Beats line. So if you are looking for a more versatile pair and you're really hell-bent on getting Beats, then I would recommend getting the Power Beats instead. They give you a longer battery life. If you do buy them from my retail stores, you pay $50 more, or you can be smart and go to an online retailer like Amazon and get them for about $150, which is what these cost as well. So for me personally, these didn't make a lot of sense. Wireless headphones like these usually are geared towards a more active lifestyle. You know, let's say you want to go on a run or you want to work out. These don't really fit the bill because they are heavy and they're not waterproof or sweatproof at all. So if you are listening to music in a more casual setting, I would recommend, you know, over-the-ear style headphones that are more dedicated towards sounding better, because these, they don't sound that great and they're not really meant for working out. It seems like these headphones are trying to be both active style headphones and also a casual style headphone, but because of the way it's built and its functionality, it kind of misses both points. Which is why for $150, I really cannot recommend these. But I do like these magnets. So that was my review of the Beats X. I hope you guys liked it, and if you have any questions, comment below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you guys next time. But these magnets though,